Africa is facing storms of crisis, from famine to political upheaval. The continent's youth and its future are on the edge. In Somalia, the World Food Programme says it must suspend emergency food aid next month, putting 750,000 people at risk amid drought, conflict, and hunger. In Madagascar, youth protests demanding action on poverty, water, power outages, and corruption enter a second week. At least 22 deaths have been reported. President Rajolina says he's ready to listen, but refuses to step down. Moving south, South Africa has its own shockwaves. The country's ambassador in Paris, Nathi Mthethwa, was found dead in a hotel, and officials are investigating. In sports, Olympic champion Caster Semenya ends her long legal fight against sex eligibility rules. Politically, the ruling ANC is under fierce challenge by a new party, backed by Jacob Zuma. In Tunisia, controversy erupts as a court sentences a man, Saber Shushan, to death for social media posts critical of President Said. A verdict condemned by rights groups as unprecedented. And in Morocco, youth protests over government spending on the 2030 World Cup have turned violent, with 3 reported deaths. Prime Minister Akhanouche calls for dialogue. In West Africa, elections in Côte d'Ivoire are under threat. Rallies banned, opposition silenced, political tension rising. Meanwhile, Boko Haram militants have seized the border town of Kirawa in Borno, Nigeria, forcing thousands to flee into Cameroon. These stories aren't isolated. They reflect deep cracks in governance, equity, and security across Africa today. Is this a turning point or a warning? This is Pan-Africa Clips, bold stories, fearless voices.